Good morning, everyone. This video we're going to make this week is for all the ranks, whether you're beginner, intermediate, advanced, pro, and black belt. So what I want you to do, we're going to work on something called circle drilling. Circle drilling is a way to put techniques together that if you do a combination, that you'll do it in one direction, and the last technique that you do will have you facing the opposite direction, so you're coming back. So you're pretty much going down and circling. You can start with just one technique, two techniques, three, four. Make it a line drill as well, but make it in what we call circle drilling. So the idea is if you start in a fighting stance, we're going to use just a basic roundhouse kick as an example. From here, if I do a roundhouse kick, rechamber it and put it down in front, as I land, my body turns. So from here, I roundhouse, down, and then I turn to face the opposite direction. So, roundhouse kick, and turn. What this drill will help you do, especially at the beginner level, is to really get that pivot working on that roundhouse kick. So now let's go ahead and add a second technique on the turn. So it's going to be a roundhouse kick, rechamber, put it down in front, turn, and then a double knife hand block. So beginners, double knife hand blocks, you know knife hands. My front arm is bent and the other hand is protecting my solar plexus. So that's called a double knife hand block. So from my fighting stance, roundhouse down as I turn, double knife hand block. So, roundhouse, knife, turn, and do a double knife hand block. So that's a basic circle drill with two techniques. The first technique is going one direction. I turn, and what you're getting used to doing is if I have to turn real fast, my block is right up where I need it, which of course covers my face. Now, the second one, we're going to go ahead and go a little bit farther on a combination before we make that turn. So, from your fighting stance, what we're going to start with that roundhouse kick again, but we're not going to turn yet. As I land, I'm going to go ahead and do another roundhouse kick, drop it in front, and then I'm going to turn the other direction. So, left leg roundhouse, right leg roundhouse, and then turn. What's great about this, especially if you're working at home, is that you don't need a whole lot of room to do this because you're circling. So, sometimes I can do a combination where I keep going in the same direction. Or I can do a combination like that when the roundhouse turn, where now I'm actually turning the opposite direction. So, prevent you from getting too dizzy. Okay? So, you have roundhouse, turn, double knife hand. Roundhouse, turn. You can do double knife hand again. It's up to you. Okay? And then you can go ahead and take any techniques that you know, put them together, but on the last technique, you're going to turn. And we call those circle drills. So Chodombo's, I recommend you break it open your packet. All the techniques in there, all the kicks are in there, all the blocks are in there, all the strikes are in there. And put together some combinations, and at the end, turn. That turning motion will add a lot of power to that block. Beginners, you know roundhouse kicks, you know front kicks, you know side kicks. Can I put all those kicks in a circle drill? Of course. So, from my fighting stance, lead leg front kick, step behind side kick, roundhouse, turn. So you can put those combinations together. So on the last technique you're going to turn. You can do your double knife hand block. You can do a low block if I turn. I can do a middle block when I turn. I can do a twin arm block. Whatever blocks you know, it's good to do a block at the end, because if I'm going this direction and there's somebody behind me and I turn, I want to make sure I'm putting a block up there. So, beginners, intermediates, advanced, pro, black belts, I want you to go ahead and focus on doing circle drills this week. Okay, it's a really good combination. Kind of wake up your mind a little creatively to be able to put things together. Sometimes I'll be turning in a circle one way, or certain combinations will have you go this way and then come back the other way as you go. Okay, so circle drilling is what you're going to work on this week, and we're looking forward to getting together real soon.